Good afternoon, Code Simplifiers. Behzad is here from Code Simplifier Coding School. Here we are with another video of designing an online order application using C# language. In our last video, we created our customer names stack panel as well as a text to show the customer details. Here is what we built so far. If you haven't seen the last video, you can refer to it by following the link in the description below of this video. Today, we will be creating more layers for our application. With no further talk, let's get into it. In the last video, I mentioned that we will be deleting our work once we design the layers. Well, I decided to show you now so you understand what to expect. Let's scroll up until you see your main grid tag. So minimize your grid by clicking on this icon on the left. And above your grid, we need to create a comment to explain our code. So between your tags, hold on to the shift and lower sign. Then you have a page resources. So this is the tag we want to target. Close the tag, holding on shift and greater sign, and that will close the tag for you. Now between the page resources, we need another lower sign. Here we have a style. So that is again our target. Shift greater sign. It will close the tag for us. Now, in the start tag, you have to target type, which that is what it will affect. So click on target type, and here we want to target our text blocks. This is our style. Now, between the style tag, here we have another tag. So click on the setter and forward a slash because it doesn't need the end tag. Here we have the property. The property means what you want to change. In this instance, I want to just change the font size. And we have the value. And I want to take a look at the text size for now. So open up your tag. So do you see the text sizes here? Now I want to set it as 18, save the work, look at your text again. See, this style we set here, it will affect on every font size for every text block you are using in your application. So here so far we have just one, which we used in our main grid, and in the future, I'll show you how you can manipulate these styles and use them in your advantage. So that was what we were expecting in the future videos. We will learn it today and we'll just go through it as it is from now on. By now we know how to create a root style, and that helps us to avoid repeating ourselves. Let's go back to our design. Let's expand your main grid and go back to where we left last. Below the customer name stack panel, create another stack panel for customer phone text and its box. Write the comment to explain the code, then create the stack panel. In the start tag, we can set the background for the layer. So here is our start tag. We just set the background to light blue. Save the work. Now let's take a look at our design to see what we need to create for the customer box. Here is our design, and as you see, the information for the customer phone is pretty much identical to the customer name. It has a text and it has a text box. That means we can copy the information from customer name, paste it in this stack panel, and just change the text. So go back to your code. So we copy the text block and the text box from our customer name, paste it here. Instead of the customer name, we have customer phone, and the placeholder is going to be customer phone 2. Save the work, look at your design. The customer name, customer phone with different background. The only issue we have here is the customer box is below our customer phone. So that is because of the orientation in our stack panel. So come here, write down as orientation as horizontal, save, and that should fix the problem. Here it is. As I mentioned at the start of this video CSS, the only reason we are using different background color for our properties is I want you to understand when you apply any styles, how that style would affect on your properties and what they could do. So in the future, we are going to remove all the background colors and we set them as one single layout. Before expanding our work, let's finish the styles of this work we've done so far and then move on. So here, minimize your customer font stack panel as well as your customer name stack panel. And we want to install the text box, which is the top one here. So in your start tag, we want to change the font size and the font weight. So we have font size to 20. Below that, we will have font weight as bold. Save the work. Look at your work, and that will distinguish this text from your blocks. We identified the font size in our root style, which was here. And here is the rule. If you want to overwrite this information or these values, you need to identify them in your start tag. So basically, whatever comes to your start tag for your properties, in this case, our text block, will be overwritten the rules from the root style, which we identified at the start of the program. Now expand your customer name. The customer text box, we need to give a name for it because in the future references, we need to get back to the value of this information. Below your text box, write down x:name, and we write it as customer name box. Save. Same thing applies for our customer phone. Expand the stack panel. Text box, we have x:name, and we have customer phone box. Save the work. Now let's take a look at our design. So we pretty much finished with our top stack panel, and the rest is going to be similar as what we've done so far. And I'm going to stop the video right now here. As per usual, if you want to go ahead and create your own design, by all means go ahead and do it. And if you had any problem, write down your issues in the comment sections and I'll respond them as soon as I could. Again, if this video was helpful to you, please make sure you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please make sure you subscribe. By subscribing to our channel, you are giving us enough confidence to create more educational videos like this one you see here and share with others. With that being said, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you all next week in the next video.